Well, one of the top issues facing law enforcement in South Carolina is recruiting and keeping officers. The state's senior senator is pitching what he believes is a potential solution. Your State House reporter Mary Green explains.
South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham wants to give state and local law enforcement agencies extra money if they help out with federal immigration enforcement efforts. The idea has the backing of South Carolina's governor and several of its sheriffs.
Have the federal government reward people like states like South Carolina who help the federal government with one of its biggest problems, illegal immigration.
Through a program called 287G, officers from state and local law enforcement agencies can be deputized to assist U.S. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, in a few different ways. 28 agencies in South Carolina are participating in this program, which has been around since the 90s but seen a revival in the second Trump administration. Under Graham's proposal, these agencies would receive money from the federal government for participating, which they would use for recruitment and retention bonuses for their officers. Governor Henry McMaster says there are around 4,000 open law enforcement jobs across South Carolina right now.
We got to let these men and women and all their experience, we got to keep them from walking out the door just to get some more money.
Not everyone believes this ICE agreement program is a good idea, with the ACLU of South Carolina labeling it, quote, a disaster for civil liberties, a fiscal burden on local governments, and a threat to public safety. One sheriff who's taking part says it doesn't add any extra work to their plates.
We still reported illegal aliens that had committed crime to ICE. It's no different. It's just making it move a lot faster and a lot smoother than it had in the past.
And Governor Henry McMaster tells me he'll likely pitch a state version of this grant program in his upcoming executive budget, which he'll unveil early next year. Reporting in Columbia, I'm Mary Green.
Well, South Carolina also requires officers with 25 years experience to take a year off from work before they can return. That's to make up for the state's underfunded officer retirement fund. Graham says this grant could go toward that as well, so those officers don't have to take time off, which is when many of them pursue jobs outside of law enforcement.